Okay, guys, so today we are doing our revision for exam 2, secondary 1 for the topic approximation and estimation, and for the additional topic scientific notation and standard form. So, let's say for number 1, you are stating the number of significant figures of this following. And number 2, you are rounding the number to this numbers that you need to know later. And 3, it's about the scientific notation. Okay, this is kilometer, sorry. I forgot to put the kilometer. Next, Bobby achieved this. So you are estimating the value. Now for number 5, this, I think you already get the paper also, but since this is online learning, we need to do everything. Okay. And you try not to use calculator for every topics here. So without using calculator, try not to use first. But for your exam, it will be held on 2 papers. First paper is non-calculator, and second is the calculator one. Now, number 7, we are comparing. Number 8, we are doing the scientific notation also. Okay, and number 9, calculating this. So what you need to do first is try to understand about the significant figures. It's very simple. In understanding about the significant figures, the amount of significant figures, you need to know the 5 rules. Remember? Rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, 4, and 5. So for the 5 rule of significant figures, first, all non-zero are significant, right? And all zero between are significant. And 3, 4, you need to know that in decimal. So 3 and 4 is always focused on the decimal. 0 on the left are not significant. Okay, I use the red color. And 0 on the right are significant. So the blue color means significant. Now for number 5, I use the star to make it more advanced. So 0 on the right on the whole number might be or might not be. So it might be significant or not significant. Okay, now let's do number 1, A. I think everyone knows it already. According to the first rule, all non-zeros are significant, right? So you take 1, 2, 3, 4. And rule 2, all zero between. So everything is significant. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 5. 5 significant figure. Okay, now question B. If you have any question, you may ask me right away. B is also simple, non-zero. Every digits are non-zero. Therefore, right, 3 significant figures. Okay. Next, guys. Question 1C. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 significant figures just for sure. 3SF, I write 3SF. But it might be 0 on the right side on the whole number. Okay, in whole number, 0 on the right side might be significant. But what is certain? The certain thing, the thing that is fixed is 3 significant figures. It might be 4 significant figures. It might be 5 and 6 significant figures. So we have so many options for question 1C. Okay, so if you just answer one type of significant figures, you are still getting a full marks. Okay, so it's either 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 significant figures. Next, question D. Very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures. I will give you an extra number. Let's see. 0.000130. Okay, so how many significant figures is this? because this is not complete yet for question A until D. I need to add more. So 0 on the left for rule number 3 in decimal, 0 on the left are not significant figure. So what not significant, don't count it first. Then you count from the number that is non-zero. 1, 2, and then 0 on the right for decimal are significant figures, 3, 4. Okay, that's all what you need to do for question number 1. Any questions so far? I'll give you 10 seconds to think of the number 1. If you have any question, you may ask. 5 seconds. Okay, next. Number 2. You need to round the number here in a fraction to 3 significant figures, nearest tens, nearest whole number, nearest one decimal place. You cannot do it directly because this is a fraction form. Okay? In a fraction form, what you need to understand is to convert to decimal first. So this is your number that needs to be converted to decimal. As simple as this. You just divide as easy as this, guys. See, as usual, do the calculation mentally. So 2, right? 17 divided by 8, 2, and then 2 times 8 is 16. Then you subtract, you go 19. Okay, after you go 19, divide by 8, you will get 2 also. And then 16, you get 3. You put extra 0. Whenever you put extra 0, you put extra decimal. After you do the extra decimal, 30 divided by 8 is 3. Oh man. And then 24. Oh, we have some way to go. 60 divided by 8. We get 7. You get 56. Okay, no, not enough space, but I keep doing this. I make it a bit bent, belok dikit ya. And then 40. Oh, finish. 5. And another 40. You subtract, you get 0. Sorry, guys. The handwriting is too big. There's not enough space, but I'll guarantee that on your exam, I will give you extra spaces. So after you convert this, write down 22.375. Then after you convert this, you can go for question A, B, C, D. As simple as that. So for question A, nearest 3 significant figures. So you count the significant figures, start from the left. Count from the left side. Left, further left. Okay. So for number A, question A. So 22.375, you convert to 3 significant. 1, 2, 3. You stop here. Therefore, you round up because you look at the 7. So 22.4. This is your answer. Question B. I rewrite the number one more time. Nearest tens. So nearest tens is located here. Right? 22. Then, so 20. Because the 2 keep the number round down. Okay. Next, question C. 22.375. Nearest whole number. Nearest whole number is actually nearest unit. One place value. Okay, nearest one place value. Therefore, here. So the 3 keep the number round down, right? You look at the next digit, 22, that's it. Okay, now last number, last but not least, D. 22.375 to 1 decimal place. Oh, here. Right? So it's same with question A. See, no problem at all. So it is totally the same. So the 7 keep the number up. So 22.4. Okay. Mr. Help, my attention span is slow. Yeah, no problem. It's okay. I'll give you some time. We don't do it too fast. I will pause the video at the time. But now focus on number two first. Okay? So for A and B and D are actually the same. No problem. 3 6 feet, you stop at here. Nearest tens, you stop at here. Right? I circle the number. And then nearest whole number for question C here. Nearest one decimal place here. So A and D are actually the same, and it is not a big deal at all. Okay, you may look at this about the rounding number. Okay, now we're gonna go for number 3. Actually, the number is in unit kilometer. I forgot to put the kilometer, sorry. The distance between Surabaya and Jakarta is 905 kilometer by road. Correct to the nearest whole number. Okay, this number is corrected to the nearest whole number. So 905 is the rounded number. We are trying to find the greatest possible number. Oh, Dwayne is coming. And then the least possible number of the distance. Then the idea now is try to find what is the greatest number that if you round, you still get 905. So you are rounding down. And this you round up. So if you want to round down to a number of 905, the number has to be increased, right? Because you are finding the maximum amount. So 905 point something, and this 904 point something, because you need to decrease for the minimum and increase for the maximum, right? So what number point something that will be round down to nearest 5? It has to be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But you are finding the max. If you increase 5, you will round up. It's totally wrong. So the highest possible value is 4, right? If you want to add more, 49999, it's still okay. Yeah, but no need, because we are only finding one place value on the right side of the nearest whole number. And this also. So if you want to round up, so it's either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are finding the minimum value, 5 then. Okay? There you go. All good? Hopefully it's all good. Now, I will give you an extra number, extra questions. How about if to the nearest 1,000? Okay, 1,000. First thing first, you put it in right in the middle, and then you find the maximum, you find the minimum. It needs to be increased, right, for max. So if you want to round it down, you will get 59,000. If you want to round up for the minimum, you get 59,000 also. What is the greatest possible value? Something, right? So this is 59, you decrease, so 58 something. There you go. That's the first thing first that you need to understand. Nearest 1,000, right? Nearest 9. See? Nearest, the place value is 9. Therefore, if you want to round down 9, it's either 0 until 4, so you put 4, and it has to be maxed out, or greatest number. Then, if it is the greatest number, yeah, 499, that's it. That's how you think of the number. If minimum, you need to round up, so it's either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, the minimum, 0, 0. Because you are minimizing the number, that if you want to round to the nearest 1,000, you still get this. So this is an alternative question. So it will make you more clearer. Okay. Next, number 4. After number 4, believe me, I will pause the meeting for a while. You can take a rest for a while. Take your time because we are not in rush. We are almost halfway in about only 20-30 minutes. Okay, now number 4. Bobby achieved 90,093 dollars gross selling in 10 days. I will I will change a bit to make it more understandable. Not 10 days, 11 days. Okay, I will change it to 11 days. And A, write down a calculation you could do mentally. Name it. Underline mentally, mentally, mentally. Means you do estimation to estimate the daily achievement. Daily achievement. So if $90,093 in 11 days, the question for A is asking you for daily achievement, 1 day, right? How many dollars they will achieve. So the simple idea is just divide by 11, right? About the ratio, divide by 11. But you need to do it mentally. You cannot do using this way. It's too wasting time. So what you need to do is try to estimate. So you need to round the number on top and round the number on the bottom. I just make it 90,000. Can I? Easy peasy. 11. I just convert it to 10 to the nearest one significant figure, right? I round the number to the nearest one significant figures. So I will get about or estimately $9,000 per day, right? Now for number B, question B, use your calculator to find the actual value. Actual value means the number is not estimated. So just purely doing the working like this. And you can change is you can determine whether the estimated value close to the actual value. Let's check, yeah. I'm opening the calculator right now. Hopefully you can see all the screen share that I do. 90,023 you divide by 11 and you do the SD, write down SD, click 8,190.27. Is it clear? Is it near? Yes. Okay, near. Even though if you want to round to the nearest 1,000, you still get 8,000 and 9,000, right? But still near. Okay, next. Number 5. I will pause the meeting for a while. You can take a time to close your eyes, to rest your eyes, and not doing anything in 1 minute. Okay, guys, now number 5. So this is the grocery needs that Sheila has to buy every month for his restaurant. So she's opening the restaurant, and she needs to buy this about quantity, so many quantities, right? Price 500 kilograms. So she's not uh buying for herself. She's not even the legislatory DPR yang 1 tahunnya 1 bulan 12 juta katanya rice-nya. Tapi oke, kita lanjut ya. So you are estimating. You are not using calculator at all. Okay. Now she has to buy 5 items. She has to buy baby carrots in a pack quantity, chicken stock in a bottle quantity, frozen chicken in a piece quantity, rice in a kilogram unit, and mushroom in a bag. Okay, a bag of mushroom, a kilogram of rice, a piece of frozen chicken, a bottle of chicken stock, a pack of baby carrots. So we are estimating. Therefore, if you want to estimate, you are not doing an actual calculation. Okay, estimate means not actual calculation. Okay, keep it in your notes, not actual. So to find the value, you just multiply as simple as that, right? You multiply the number by its price, quantity price. So you round this number, right? So you round the unit, better, becomes about $2. Oh, 3.99 near to 4, very easy. 1.21 near to 1, near to $1, near to $3, right? And then the quantity, if you don't want to change the quantity because you think that it's simple, no need. Why? Because if you estimate further, you will get the number more inaccurate. Keep that in mind. More estimation is less accurate. Okay. So if you think that the quantity doesn't have to be converted or doesn't have to be estimated, no problem. Because the harder part, the thing that you need to round more is the cost. This is more essential to be round off. Round off this instead. Okay. Don't round the quantity because the quantity is still simple. Therefore, if you want to find the TC, which means the total cost, just add all the numbers. 12 times 2, right? The 12 times 2 plus 3 times 4, the chicken stock part, and then plus the frozen chicken part, 29 times 1, and then the rice part, 512 times 1, and the mushroom, 16 times 3. And you can do the estimation, 24, 12, 29, 512. Oh, the most expensive is the rice, 48. Okay. Then what to do? Just add all as simple as this. 24, 12, 29, 512. Oh, 48, forget. 48. You just add all the numbers directly like this. You can do it. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. Plus 8, 25. Right? Okay. Now 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. Not enough space, 12. So 1 plus 5, 625. So her monthly cost is $625. Now, this is our estimation. How? If I want to check with the real value. So what is the real value? You may use calculator. That's not in the question, by the way. Not in the question, but we are trying to find the real value. Let's do the real value. So if you learn Excel, Microsoft Excel, you can get the number easily. Wait, I need to do better. Write down way more clear. Ah, there you go. So if you want to do the real value, let's check like this. I will put this in Microsoft Excel. So we try to do the counting. So I copy paste. I don't have to write the item. I just write the quantity. Okay, 212 for baby carrots. 329, 512, and 16 for mushroom. This is the quantity. And this is the price, unit price, right? 2.12, 3.99, 1.21. Wait a moment. 3.99, 1.21, 0.98, and 3.02. And then you multiply each of it times this, right? You get the real value here. There you go. And you add all the numbers. If you want to add all the numbers, you need to perform the formula sum of all. $622. So in real value, you get $622. By calculation, we get the amount of $622.58. $622.58. Is it same? Not same, but it's estimatedly equal. Estimatedly equal. That's how you understand about the estimation. Okay? So this is not in the question. not in the question, but I will give you the thing that estimating is way more easily. Okay, number six. Six required you a lot of working, a lot of thinking, a lot of understanding, a lot of focus. Now, I will give you some time also to break for a while. Okay, so for number six, let's see. In Indonesia, a particular car costs 1,135,700,000 Indonesian rupiah. And the conversion rate in RMB, Chinese yuan, is 10,000 is 4.41. Okay. I think Chinese yuan in R and RMB are quite different, but let's see RMB itself. Okay. You just cross out the Chinese yuan. Now, 1,135,700,000 IDR is how many RMB? That's the question, right? We have the conversion rate right now, 10,000. Oh, wait, 10,000. I make a bit distant. Rupiah, RP, is equals to 4.41 RMB. Okay, renminbi. Now, how many renminbi is 1 billion this? Okay, so what you need to do is actually try to find the multiplier. To find the multiplier. So what you need to multiply? Oh, okay, easy. You just cross out 4 zeros to make it more clearer. There you go. Right? 4 zeros and 4 zeros. So 1, 2, you need to multiply 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 0, right? So you multiply by 113,570. And you do the same thing over because it's a fair treatment. Okay? 113,570. Now you do without using calculator. How do you do that? Okay, do slow. 113,570 is actually you can round off the number 4.41, 113 something something. I want to convert. See, I do this 113,570. So you do the estimation. It's a rough answer, not so rough, not so clear, not so it is not an exact number, but let's say I put 4, right? Times. I just want to do 114,000. I think this is way easier. If you want to round to 110,000, it's too slow, too low, I mean. So you better round. Why? Because this is round down, and you need to do the round up to balance the equation, right? To balance the number, the estimation value. Okay, so easy. 114 times 4, do the manual way. 16,554. It's about 456,000 renminbi. Okay, you do the estimation. How about if it is real value? Let's check the real value. The real value is 4.41. You multiply by 113,570. See, it's 550,000. If you round to the nearest 100,000, you will still get the answer also. Okay. Now, in South Korea, the same bag costs, not bag, sorry, car. You just change the car because we are focusing on the car. Sorry for the mistype. Jill, are you taking annotation?
Yeah, kapancet. Sorry,
Oh,
Mr.
it's okay, no problem. I clear
How
all
to
the
erase
annotation.
it?
Sorry,
How to erase it?
I don't know yet. Let me check. I'll clear all drawings. There you go. I did it. It's okay.
Okay,
Now,
sorry, Mr. Thank you.
no problem. In South Korea, the same car costs 120,600,000 won. The conversion rate is this RMB. Okay. So the car is cost 456,000 RMB on the estimation, and they want you to convert into uh how many won, right? Right. This conversion rate is RMB 1000. So 1000 RMB renminbi is equals to 191,614,18.41. Now, this you convert into RMB first, okay? 126,000 won. How many RMB? Right? Sorry, this is not wrong. This is not right. Okay, this is the right one. Okay, so I want to do the counting easily by not using a calculator at all. How do I do? First thing, you need to round the number. Which number that you want to round? This. Okay, this is so hard. So I just convert it to 20,000. 200,000, I mean. Why not? Right? Then you convert this to this. So I cross this 19 to 200,000. Right? I round the number off. I round off the number. Then you can do it easily, guys. Or go down, right? From 200,000 to 120,600,000, what you do? You divide, right? Over 200,000. So that is the multiplier. Cross out the 5 zeros, cross out the 5 zeros, we get 1206 divided by 2, 603, right? 603. Because if you want to divide as usual, there you go, right? So times 603,000 renminbi in Taiwan, in South Korea. Okay, so the car is in South Korea is 603,000, while in Indonesia 456,000 RMB. Now the question is, find out whether the car is more expensive in Indonesia or in Korea. As you can see, the number is clearly seen. 456,000 in Indonesia, you are comparing with 603,000. Therefore, the cheaper is in Indonesia. But the question is asking for more expensive, right? So Korea. So South Korea is more expensive. Okay. So our final answer is here. South Korea more expensive. Okay, I'll save the question, save the answer. Next. Last two number, guys. Hey, last three number. Okay, let's do. Which option give you the best value for money? So to find the best choice, you have 2 times 850, write down, right? 1,700 milliliter cost $16.8. While you add this 1,000, right? You just add the number, add the value, 10.8. Therefore, the cheaper, the better value for money is the cheaper in unit. Okay? In equal unit, in the same unit. This is the idea that you need to understand. Cheaper in the same unit. So you have to convert into the same unit of value. The easiest part is this. To get 100, right? And to get 100, what you need to do is try to divide by 17. Okay? Both of them, because 700 to 17, 1,700 to 100, you just divide by 17. So 16.8 divided by 17 is about 1, right? Near to 1. Okay? Now, but near to 1, which is what do you think? What do you think? Is it near to 1, which means 0 point something, or 1 point something, guys? Which one is near? Which one is the right one? 0 point or 1 point? Need to check the understanding using your logic. So 16.8 divided by 17 is about 0 point something, right? So near to 1 but 0 point. So you want to change to try 16.8 divided by 17. You will get 0 point something. See, 0.999. But near to 1, 0.988. So 0 point something. Keep it in mind. Right? 0 point something, 0.9. Even though you don't have to use calculator, you can guess it with your logic. Now 100 divide by 10, right? So it's almost 1, but 1 above. Because 10.8 over 10, if on top is the greater than bottom, it's 1 point something. So which is the better value? Which is the cheaper? Left. Option A. Why? Because it's cheaper, right? Option A is better value. Okay, that's it for number 7. Next, guys. Here you go. Wait, what time we finish for 2 period before our lunch? 9:15. Okay, you still have some more time. I'll give you some time to do this. Take your paper, take your pen, pencil, paper, try to do it by yourself. Let me know if you have any question. I'll give you about 5 minutes. You can pause the video.
Wait, Mr.
Okay, guys, so we are discussing right now about number 8. The distance between Sun and Earth is 150 million kilometer around to the nearest 10 million kilometer. Okay, yeah, it's clearly seen nearest 10 million. And the distance between Moon to Earth is 400,000 kilometer around to the nearest 100,000 kilometer. Convert each distance to the scientific notation. First, for question A, we have to convert two numbers, right? So just put A1, A2. Sun to Earth is 150 million kilometer. Now you have two type of answer. First, you just do 1.5, remember? 1.5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 10 power 8 kilometer. This is our first answer. But the second answer could be like this as well. Let's see. So this is right. But another more simple way, or the natural way, the more natural, not simple, more natural way, is convert the kilo one more time, right? 1.5 times 10 power 8 kilo. In a common prefix, the kilo is actually times 10 power 3, right? Times 10 power 3 meter. This is stands for the kilometer, right? Therefore, you combine the 10 power 8 and 10 power 3. So 1.5 times 10 power 11 meter. So you can write either left or right because it is not specified to meter or kilometer. But if you are specified in meter, you need to convert to 10 power 11 here. Okay, so this is the more natural answer. Okay, more natural way to convert from an ordinary number to the scientific notation. Still number 1. Still question A, A2. Earth to Moon, 400,000 kilometer. So you will convert this into 4 times 10 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometer. Still kilometer. You don't change the unit. But if you want to change the unit instead, 4 times 10 power 5 kilo. Kilo is also 10 power 3 meter, right? So 4 times 10 power 8 meters. Question B. How many times further the sun to Earth from the Earth to Moon? So B, the question is finding the ratio or the comparison between Sun Earth and Earth Moon. Yes, Jeff, do you have any question?
Nggak sengaja
You teks yang lain ya. Jangan fokus dulu ya. Fokus dulu ya. Sun to Earth is this. So you can use either kilo or meter. But I prefer you to use this. But it's optional, by the way. So 1.5 times 10 power 8 over 4 times 10 power 5. And then you do 1.5 divided by 4. It's 0, right? 15.3, 12, 37, right? 28, 25, 20, 0. So 0.375 times 10 power. Remember, while the power, if it is divided, you just subtract the power, subtracting the power. Okay, times 10 power 8 minus 5. And then you get 0.375 times 10 power 3. Not significant figures. Go right by 1. Remember the compensation rule? Compensating rule. So 3.75. If you go right by 1, you subtract the power by 1. There you go. Okay, that for question B, 8B. Now, 9. There. My goodness, this is so hard. They have so many questions here. So what is hard is only A and B. The other will be very easy. Let's see. 5.49 times 10 power 9. You add, because it's adding, subtracting, you need to do the bit working, 10 power 8. First thing first, in adding and subtracting, you already know that you need to make 10 power n equal. So you can choose either 9 or 8. Up to you. Okay, pick one. You want to convert into 9 or 8? Anyone? Cleovina, what number you want to convert to? 10 power 9 or 10 power 8, Cleovina?
Eight.
View-nya akan seperti ini.
Sorry?
Ya, upload.
8 or 9?
And then you click electricity. And then
8,
you
okay,
click
nice.
overview
Up
of
to you.
electricity.
So, if you want to do 8, you are not converting the 3.4, let it be. If you want to convert 8, you subtract by 1, then you go right by 1, right? Because you are compensating the power. You decrease by 1, you increase 1 decimal place, 54.9. Since it has already same value here, so you just multiply by 10 power 8, 54.9 plus 3.4, as simple as that. 54.9 plus 3.4, 3, 8, 5, 58.3. Since it is still not the scientific notation, you move the decimal one to the left. You add by 1 for another compensation rule. That's for question A. Now question B. Do the same thing over again one more time. 4.9 times 10 power 9 minus 13 times 10 power 8. Now, I ask one more student, boy. Luis, what power that you want to convert? To 9 or to 8?
What?
To 9 or 8? Make the same power.
The 1 to 9, right?
9, okay, nice. So 9, and this is 9 also. So this is still 4.9 because you don't change anything, and you plus 1, you compensate by 1 to the left, 1.3. Since this is already
Yeah, and
this,
then
you just subtract usually, right?
mm-hmm.
3.6.
So 0.
Huh? 4.9
0.6
minus
times. Oh, the 10 9. So there.
Still 10 power 9, right? 10 power 9 stays the same, right?
Oh,
This is also.
okay.
Okay, so 3.6, right? 3.6, because 4.9 minus 1.3, just subtract as simple as this. For question B, finish. Now question C.
Okay.
Okay, do slow but sure. For question C, I rewrite the question first. Wait. 3 times 10 power 6 times 1.2 times 10 power negative 2. Now, for multiplying and dividing, think as simple as you can. Focus on the multiply. If it is multiplication, you just add the power. And you just multiply the number as simple as that, as usual. 3 times 1.2. 1.2 times 3, 3.6. And then 10 power, you add the power. See this. 6 and negative 2. 6 add plus negative 2. Right? Therefore, you get 3.6 times 10 power 4. That's it. So you don't have to change anything. See, simple, right? 1.2 times 3, I put it here to make it more compact. Question D. Okay, I write the question first. Okay, last but not least, before our snack time. 2.8 divided by 4. So first thing first. And if you divide, it means you subtract the power. Okay, if you divide, you subtract the power. If you multiply, you add the power. So first, you need to divide 2.8 divided by 4. 0, right? 28, 7, right? As simple as that. 0.7 times 10 power negative 2 minus 6. Therefore, you will get 0.7 times 10 power negative 8, because you're subtracting the power. Since this is still not a scientific notation, what you need to do is try to compensate one more time. Plus 1, subtract 1, right? So we get 7 times 10 power negative 9. That's the answer. So we finish our revision. On the next period, I'm gonna give you some exercise that similar to the exercise to this, and I will add some more idea, some more topics. So your exam will be more comprehensively finished. Okay, I will pause the meeting, stop the recording.